Welcome to this video. This is for Cambridge IGCSE paper 4, practice paper 1. Question number 1. Solve this inequality. So what am I going to do? 12 plus 3 is less than 5x minus 3x. So 15 is less than 2x. So 15 upon 2 is less than x. So x is greater than 15 upon 2. Now this is going to be 3 power 5 times p power 2 whole power 5. 3 power 5 is 243, p power 10. Then it is 18 x squared y power 6 by 2xy squared. So 2 times 1, 2 times 9. So it's going to be 9 x power 2 minus 1, which is x power 1, y power 6 minus 2, which is y power 4. H of 4 is being asked, which is 4 power 4, which is 256. So f of g of 1, 1 square plus 1. G of 1 means plug in 1 in g. So 1 square plus 1. So f of 2. Plug in 2 in f. 3 times 2 plus 2, which is 6 plus 2. So answer is 8. Question number 7 of 4. A scale drawing shows two boundaries AB and BC, a field ABCD. The scale drawing is 1 centimeter is 8 meters. 1 centimeter is denoted by 8 meters or represented by 8 meters. Now the boundaries CD and AD are 72 meters long. It is 72 meters long. So what's going to be the length? So it's going to be 72 times 1 divided by 8, which is 9 centimeters. So answer is 9 centimeters. Next, use ruler and compass only. Complete actually the scale drawing of the field. So from AC, draw an arc of length 9 centimeters. From A, draw an arc of length 9 centimeters. First from A and from C. Both intersect at a point. That's going to be the D. So this is 9 centimeters. This is point D and 9 centimeters. Question number 5. The diagram shows the position of a lighthouse L and two ships K and M. The bearing of L from K is 155. So bearing of K is from K. This is 90. So this is 90. So the remaining angle has to be 65 degrees. This angle is 65 degrees. Next, the bearing of K from M is 10. So this small angle is going to be 10. Find the bearing of M from L. So from L. So this is, I draw 90 degrees north. Then from there, I go 90, 180, 270. So I need to find it out, this extra angle theta. So I am going to join this line. This line is 90 degrees. Now we know that this entire angle is going to be 180. So the small angle may be y. So 10 plus 96 plus y equals to 180. So y equals to 74. Once y equals to 74, y plus theta plus 90 equals to 180 degrees in this triangle. So y was 74 plus theta plus 90 equals to 180. So theta equals to 180 minus 164, which is 16 degrees. So the bearing is going to be, bearing is 270 plus 16, which is 286. Find the distance of M. So I want to find it out, this distance, particular distance, A. I have to find it out A. So for A, what is the opposite angle? We have to find it out the opposite angle. So for that, what should I be doing it out? I should be able to find that opposite angle. Then I can use the sine rule. So for that opposite angle, what should I be doing? Then we know that this entire angle is 90 degrees. That entire angle is 90 degrees. It is made up of theta plus, if I join over here, this angle is 25 degrees. Theta plus 25 plus maybe angle MLK. MLK. So 90 equals to, theta was nothing but what? 16 degrees plus 25 plus angle MLK. So angle MLK will be equals to 49 degrees. Now once I know angle MLK is 49, I write it out over here, 49. Then angle MKL. Angle MKL plus 96 plus 49 equals to 180 degrees. This gives me angle MKL equals to 35 degrees. So now I use the sine rule. What is the sine rule? 112 upon sine 96 equals to A upon sine 35. So from there A equals to 112 times sine 35 divided by sine 96. So bearing was 286. Simplify this, you should be getting it at 64.6. Now coming to the next question. Question number 6. A solid cube measures 20 centimeters, which is the length, then the 12 centimeters, which is going to be the width. This is going to be the width, and this is going to be the height. Length, width, and height. So we got three values: length, width, and height. What is he asking us to find it out? In this question number 6, it is being told that find the volume of the cuboid. The volume of a cuboid formula is going to be length times width times height. Because it is a cuboid, so we are going to use the formula length times width times height. So let me write it out over there. Just give me a moment. It is been writing there. So length times width times height. So length is 20 times 12 times 5, which is going to be nothing but what? 60 times 20, 1200 centimeter cube. Calculate the total surface area. 2 LW plus 2 LH plus 2 WH. So 2 times of 20 times 12 plus 20 times 5 plus 12 times 5. Simplify that, you should be able to get that answer as 800. The surface area is of the cuboid is painted. The cost of painting is $1.52. Find the cost of painting a 1 centimeter square of the cuboid, giving your answer in cents. So for the cost of painting for 800 centimeters square, it is $1.52. So for 1 centimeter square, how much is that? So it's going to be 1.52 divided by 800. It's going to be 0.19. Question number 7. So what is this question number 7 there? It is all about the tree diagram. In this question number 7, we are going to deal with tree diagram. The probability that it will rain tomorrow is 5 upon 8. It's raining tomorrow is 5 upon 8. So I write 5 upon 8. Not raining tomorrow will be nothing but what? 1 minus 5 upon 8, which is nothing but what? 3 upon 8. So I write it out 3 upon 8 over there. So 3 upon 8. Then if it does not rain, if it rains, the probability that he walks to the school is 1 upon 6. Does not walks to the school will be 5 upon 6. If it does not rain, Raphael walks to the school is 7 upon 10. Does not walks to the school is 3 upon 10. Complete the tree diagram. We have completed the tree diagram. Next, what else been asked over there? Calculate the probability. We need to calculate the probability that it will rain tomorrow and he will walk to the school. So it will rain tomorrow and he will walk to the school. So which is nothing but what? 5 upon 8. 5 upon 8 times 1 upon 6, which is 5 upon 48. Calculate the probability does not walks to the school. Does not walks to the school means it rains and does not walks to the school, does not rain and does not walks to the school. So 5 upon 8 times 5 upon 6, 5 upon 8 times 5 upon 6, or 3 upon 8 times 3 upon 10. 3 upon 8 times 3 upon 10, which is going to be 304 upon 480. Or you can simplify and write it out. That's going to be the answer. Next is question number 8. Now in this question number 8, a tailor makes X dresses and Y shirts in 1 week. In 1 week, he makes at least 4 dresses. He makes at least 4 dresses. So at least means minimum 4. It can be more than 4 also. So what is the inequality for that one? So I'm going to write it out, the inequality for that. So what should be the inequality I should be writing over there? And he makes no more than 7 shirts. He takes less than 14 dresses and shirts together. Then one of the inequalities has been shown as x is greater than or equals to 4. Write the other 3 inequalities in terms of x and y. So we have to write the inequalities for the other 3 equations or the conditions. So what am I going to write it out? For the first one, condition, he makes no more than 7 shirts. So he is making no more than 7 shirts. So let's write for that. Where is it? Okay. The next number is nothing but what? It is no more than 7 shirts. So it should not be greater than 7 shirts. So when it is not greater than 7 shirts means it can be less than 7. And can it be equal to 7? Yes, it can also be equal to 7. So for that you have to be careful in writing the inequalities, otherwise there is a chance that you may be getting a wrong answer for that. So what am I going to write? Y is less than or equals to 7. Next, he makes less than 14 dresses and shirts altogether. So x plus y should be less than 14. The number of shirts he makes is more than 2 upon 3, the number of dresses. So y is greater than 2 upon 3x. Next, on the grid, draw 4 straight lines and shade the unwanted regions. To show the inequalities, label the region R that satisfies the 4 inequalities. So now x is less than or greater than or equals to 4. So at 4, draw a solid line greater than or equals to 4. Greater than or equals to 4 means my shading region will be on the left side of it, because we have to shade the unwanted region. So I'm shading the unwanted region over there. All the unwanted regions are being shaded. Then y is less than or equals to 7. Y is less than or equals to 7. At 7, draw a line. Y is less than or equals to 7. So therefore y is less than or equals to 7. So y is greater than 7. We have to shade it. So shade it. Y is greater than 7. Unwanted region means always shade the opposite side. Then I'm shading it out over there. X plus y is less than or equals to 14. So this is a straight line passing through 14 to 14. X plus y is less than or equals to 14. So unwanted region will be the other side. This is going to be the unwanted region for this line. Then y is greater than 2 upon 3x. 2 upon 3x. So if x is 0, y is 0, that is 1 point. Then if x is 3, y is 2. And if x is 6, y is 4. X is 6, y is 4. And if x is 9, y is 6. And if x is 12, y is 8. And so on. That is a line. Now y is greater than 2 upon 3x. So if y is greater than 2 upon 3x. So randomly I take any one point. Maybe I'll be taking it out over here. 9 comma 10. I take this point 9 comma 10. So 9 comma 10, whether it is correct or not, 10 is greater than 2 upon 3 times 9. 10 is greater than 6, which is wrong. So that's the unwanted region. That side is the unwanted region for that equation because it is not satisfying. So that is the unwanted region. 10 is greater than 6 is correct. Basically, sorry, 10 is greater than 6 is correct. So that's the wanted region. So unwanted region will be below that. So this is the unwanted region. So my total region is going to be, let's shade it out. Use any color. Maybe I use orange color. So this is the unwanted, so region R. This is the region R over there. Over here, this is a quadrilateral I am getting and region R. But it satisfies all the four inequalities. Now, only the thing is, we have to be very careful over here. This is less than and this is also greater than. So, what are you supposed to do it is? These two lines, x plus y, should be a dotted line. It should not be a solid line. So, see that it's a dotted line or dashed line. And whereas y is greater than 2 upon 3x should be also a dashed line. So you can see that I am making it out. Those are dashed lines. Other two lines are dot solid lines. So this should be a, let me write here. This should be a solid line. This should be a solid line. This should be a dashed line. And this also should be a dashed line. That's the final answer. Now, that took a long time. Coming to question number 9. So let's start question number 9. This question number 9 is from speed time graph. The diagram shows the speed time graph of a journey for two people, a runner and a walker. Calculate the acceleration of the runner in the first 3 seconds. He is asking us to calculate the acceleration in the first 3 seconds. So, acceleration. What is the meaning of acceleration? Acceleration means nothing but what? Changing the velocity divided by the time. So I have to find the change in velocity, then divided by the time for the first 3 seconds. So let's start doing that one. So where is this one? 0 seconds and 3 seconds. This is 0 and this is 3. So start and ending of this 3 seconds. First 3 seconds been asked. So acceleration, just now we do that, it is change in velocity divided by time. And it is only 1 mark question. So therefore it should be a very easy question to solve it. So the speed was over here is 1.2 and the speed was over here 3. So 3 minus 1.2 divided by 3 minus 0, which is 1.8 divided by 3, which is 0.6 meter per second square. That's going to be the speed of the acceleration of the run-up. Now, next what is being asked? Next it is being asked as calculate the total distance traveled in the 19 seconds. So total journey is for 19 seconds. So now it is being asked what is the total distance traveled in the 19 seconds. So for that, total distance is nothing but what? Area between the area under the graph is going to be the total distance. So this is in the shape. We need to identify what is going to be the shape of this one, which can give us the area under the graph. So what should I be doing? Let me erase all this. Now I can make it as this as one rectangle, and over here one trapezium. Rectangle plus trapezium area is going to be the answer. So rectangle plus trapezium. Rectangle area is, this is 1.2 and this is going to be 19. So 1.2 times 19 plus area of a trapezium is half times a plus b. This is 19 and this is from 3 to 12. So this distance has to be 12 and this is nothing but what? 1.8. So half times 19 plus 12 times 1.8. Simplify that, you should be getting 50.7. Next question number 10 in the Venn diagram, P complement union Q. So first of all I'll do P complement. P complement means outside of P. Outside of P. This is P complement. So P complement is over here. Then Q. Q I do with vertical lines. So that is answer. Every region except union means except all this. That's going to be the answer. There are 50 students in a group. 34 study mobile phone. 34 have a mobile phone. 39 have computer. 5 have no mobile phone and computer. So 5 is outside. So total should be 45. This total should be P of M plus P of C minus P of M intersection C should be equals to 45. P of M is nothing but how much? 34 and 39. 34 plus 39 minus P of M intersection C should be equals to 45, which is nothing but how much? 73. 73 minus P of M intersection C equals to 45. So this is a formula that we need to memorize it out. This is called as addition formula from the probability or the Venn diagrams. Or instead of P, we can do it out as N. We can write it as N. N of M, N of this one, N of this one should be equals to 45. Not probability, so we are using it out by the N concept. So number of this one plus M plus number of C minus N of M intersection C should be equals to 45. From there, then I will be finding it out N of M intersection C. So for that, how should I be able to find it out? Add them and get the final answer, which is 73 minus N of M intersection C equals to 45. Now, this is also again N. So let me make a correction over there. This is also N. So now what do I get it out? N of M intersection C should be equals to 73 minus 45. Let me write there 73 minus 45, which is 28. So write it out over here 28. Total mobile phone should be equals to 34. So this has to be 6. Total computer should be equals to 39. So this has to be 11. Question number 11. The time T minutes spent on homework in 1 week of 200 students is measured over here. The table shows the results. Calculate the mean. So for calculating the mean, we should find the midpoints. Midpoints is 40 plus 60 divided by 2, which is going to be 50. 60 plus 80 divided by 2, which is 140, 70. So what am I going to do? I am going to find the midpoints for all these. That will be giving you the, what it says, x value. So let me calculate the midpoints for the other classes also. So it will be 80 plus 90 by 2, which is 85. Then again 90 plus 100 by 2, which is going to be 95. Then finally 100 plus 150 by 2, which is going to be 150, 250, 250 divided by 2. 250 divided by 2 is going to be 125. So I get it out as 125. Those are the midpoints. So once I could able to, once I could able to get the midpoints, I should be finding it out the mean. The formula for the mean. So what is the formula for the mean? Mean equals to sigma fx divided by sigma x. Sigma fx divided by sigma f. So this is f and this is x. So sigma fx. So we need to multiply f frequency with the corresponding midpoints. Frequency with the corresponding midpoints and add them up and then finding it out and dividing by the total number of frequencies. So when I do that, I should be able to get that particular answer. So 50 times 6 plus 70 times 10 plus 85 times 70 plus 95 times 84 plus 125 times 30 divided by sigma f. Add all the terms. It is going to be frequency anyway, we know it is 200. So divide it out. You should be able to get that answer as, I'm finding in the midpoints, 93.4. That's going to be the answer. Now question number 12. Calculate AD. So we have to calculate the value of AD. And how many marks question is this one? This is going to be a 3 marks question. So we know only whenever we see these kind of questions, we should think that whether we should be able to use sine rule or cosine rule. When can we use sine rule? Whenever we know a matching pair. Then we can use a sine rule. If at all we don't know a matching pair, then we have to use the cosine rule. So for using the sine rule, do we know a matching pair? What is the meaning of a matching pair? An angle and an opposite side. So this is called as a matching pair. Do we know the matching pair? Yes, we know the matching pair. So can I find it out? Can I use it out the sine rule over there? So or cosine rule. So let's see. I want AD. So for AD, this is the matching pair again. So I am going to use the sine rule itself only. So AD by sine 50 equals to 12 by sine 100. So AD equals to 12 times sine 50 by sine 100. Use the calculator and you should be able to get that answer as 9.33. Calculate angle BAC, show that it rounds to 40.42, correct to 2 decimal places. BAC, where is BAC? BAC is this particular angle. So for this, there is no matching pair, so therefore I'm going to use cosine rule. cosine BAC equals to, other two side opposite sides are 11 square plus 12 square minus 8 square by 2 times 11 times 12. So which is going to be 40. Then cosine, then angle BAC equals to cos inverse of this entire thing. 11 square plus 12 square minus 8 square by 2 times 11 times 12. Then it should be able to 40.415, which is rounded off to 40.42. Then question number 13. Beth invests 2000 at a rate of 2% per year compound interest. Calculate the value at the end of 5 years. P times 1 plus R upon 100 whole to the power of n. So this is the compound interest formula. So you have to read the question whether it is compound interest or simple interest. Based upon that, we will be doing it on the following calculations. So it's a compound interest. So I wrote the formula for the compound interest as A equals to P times 1 plus R upon 100 whole to the power of N, where P is the principal, then N is the number of years, and R is the rate of interest. So I am going to substitute those values and get that answer for that. So for that, what is the principal over here? 2000 is going to be the principal. Then I plug in those values. So what should I be getting it out? When I plug in those values, 2000 times 1 plus 2 upon 100 whole to the power of 5. But this is amount. But what is he asking? What is the value of this investment after 5 years? So when I simplify that, I'll be getting 2210. Calculate the overall percentage increase in the value of both investment at the end of the 5 years. So this is 2210 minus 2000 divided by 2000 times 100, which is going to be nothing but how much? 10.4%. So that's going to be the interest. Total percentage increase. Now this is 2x minus 3 equals to 24 by 4. 2x minus 3 equals to 6. 2x equals to 9. X equals to 9 by 2, which is 4.5. 6x is greater than 6 minus 14. 6x is greater than negative 8. X is greater than negative 8 by 6, which is negative 4 by 3. The lengths of the sides of a triangle are there. Correct to all to one place decimal. Find the upper bound of the perimeter of the triangle. So again, correct to one decimal place. These are all connected to one decimal place. So one decimal place means nothing but what? 0.1 is going to be the one decimal place. So whenever we have that one decimal place, what am I going to do? That divide by 2. As such, we have already done it out in paper 2. Divide by 2, which is 0.05. So we get 0.05. Then after that, we have to find the upper bound and the lower bound for that. So for that, how should I be able to find the upper bound and the lower bound? So I'm going to add 0.05 and subtract 0.05. So for 11.4 plus 0.05, 14.8 plus 0.05, 15.7 plus 0.05. Then it's going to be 11.45 and 14.85 and 15.75. Add them all, you should be getting 42.05. That's going to be the upper bound. Now calculate the area of the minor sector. Area formula is nothing but what? Theta upon 360 times pi r square. Now theta is 150 upon 360 times pi times the radius is what? 15.6 square. Simplify by calculator, you should be getting 319. Don't forget to write in three significant figures, 319. So next is question number 16. The diagram shows a prism. Calculate the total surface area of a prism. So first of all, I'm going to calculate BC. So how am I going to calculate BC? BC square equals to Square root of 20 square minus 13 square, it's going to be square root of 231, which is 15.2. So this is going to be 15.2. So the total surface area is made up of two triangles, two triangles, two times of the triangles ABC plus the base BCFE plus the slant side CADF plus another one is BADE. Now for this one is 2 times of half times base is 15.2 times height is 13. And for this one BCEF, it is 15.2 times 24. And for CADF, it's going to be 24 times 20. And BADE will be 13 times 20. 13 times 24. Then add them all, you should be able to get 1350. So there are 4 faces and 6, basically all the faces being added over there. 1350 is going to be the answer. The cross section of a prism is an equilateral triangle of side 6 centimeters. The length of the prism is 20 centimeters. Find the total surface area of the prism. So once again, one more question of this prism kind, we are doing it out. Over here, what is being told? The cross section of the prism of our equilateral triangle of side 6 centimeters. And the length is going to be 20 centimeters. And what is being asked? What is the total surface area? We have to find it out the total surface area for this one. So just like last time, we found it out the total surface area by finding all the areas of all the sides. So now also we are going to find it out the total surface area. But for this total surface area, what is the thing is, the length of the prism is nothing but what? 20, and it is an equilateral triangle of 6 centimeters. So 3 times 6 times 20. 3 times 6 times 20 plus what is there again? Two triangles will be there, 1 upon 2 times. Both the sides are 6 and 6, and the angle between them will be 60 degrees. Why it is 60 degrees? Because it is an equilateral triangle. When you add them all, it's going to be 18 times 20 plus 6 times 6 times sin 60. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Use the calculator, you should be able to get 391. Then simplify. This is going to be 3 cube, x to the power of 6, y to the power of 12. 3 cube is 27, x power 6, y power 12. Then 16 is 4 square, whole power negative 3 by 2, divided by x power 16, whole power negative 3 by 2, y power 8, whole power negative 3 by 2. So this becomes 4 power negative 3 by x power negative 24, then y power negative 12. So it becomes x power 24, y power 12 by 64. That's the final answer. Now, the equation of the curve is y equals to x power 4 minus 8x squared plus 5. Find the derivative dy by dx. So which is 4x cube minus 16x plus 0. Question number 20. This is from vectors. So you have to be very much careful in this question, vectors, but I think so this is going to be a easy question itself only, because it is just only how many marks? 4 marks question. So this is very easy one. So we read the question carefully before solving it. So what is being asked over here? The diagram shows the trapezium, though the diagram looks very complicated, but I think so it should be an easier version of the question. It is being shown as a trapezium. Then OA is 4A, OC is C, CB is 2A, and D is a point lies on such that AD is to DB is 2 is to 1. AD is to 2 is, this is 2 is to 1. So this is 2 by 3 parts of AB, and this is 1/3 of AB. Whether it is useful or not, we'll check it out later. The point X is a point of intersection of OD and AC. OD and AC. Then given that AX equals to lambda AC and OX equals to mu OD, find AB in terms of A and C. A to B. How do I go? A to B. So I should start at A and reach B. This should be my starting point and this should be my ending point. So I go A to O, then O to C, then C to B. A to O, I'm going in the opposite direction, therefore minus 4A plus O to C is C and CB is 2A. So my final answer is going to be nothing but what? C minus 2A. That's what is just only one mark. O to D. I have to find O to D, which is nothing but what? O to C plus C to B plus B to D. O to C. O to C is nothing but what? C. C to B is nothing but what? 2B. C to B is 2A. Then BD. BD just now we learned it out. It is minus 1 by 3 of AB. Minus 1 by 3 of AB. AB is C minus 2A. So this becomes C plus 2A minus 1 by 3C plus 2 by 3A. So which is going to be 2 by 3C plus 8 by 3A. So don't forget to write the arrow marks everywhere. That's going to be the answer. OX in terms of lambda, AC and mu. OX. Now what is it telling? OX is mu times of OD. OX equals to mu times of OD. OD just now we got as 2 by 3C plus 8 by 3A. That's going to be the answer. Question number 21. In 2017, the membership fee of a sports club was 79.5. This was an increase of 6% on the fee in 2016. So we make two columns, 2016, 2017. 2016, if at all it is 100, it became 106 in 2017. In 2017, it is 79.5. What is its value? 79.5 times 100 divided by 106. That's going to be the answer. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take the calculator and multiply it out, which is 79.5 times 100 divided by 106, which is going to be 75. On one day, the number of members using the exercise machine was 40. Correct to nearest to 10. Nearest to 10 means 10 divided by 2, which is 5. So 40 plus 5, 45. Lower bound will be 40 minus 5, 35. Each member has used a machine for 30 minutes. Correct to 5 minutes. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So whenever they say near correct to the nearest minute, so you need to be careful to check it out. What is it talking about? Nearest 5 minutes. So therefore I took the 5 minutes and divided by that one by 2. So I got it out 41. 2.5. So once I get that 2.5, I am going to add it out and subtract it out that 2.5. So from that, so I'll be getting the lower bound and the upper bound. So to get the lower bound and the upper bound, I need to add and subtract. So I have added, for what am I supposed to add? I am supposed to add for 30. 30 plus 2.5 is 32.5. 30 minus 2.5 is 27.5. So I got those two values, upper bound and lower bound, for both the cases. Next, what is the thing? Calculate the lower bound of the number of minutes an exercise machine used for this one. So what is the lower bound? Lower bound, what is the case? 35 times, let me write neatly there, 35 times 27.5, which is going to be 962.5. And coming to the last question, the diagram shows the curve and a straight line intersects points A and B. Find the coordinates. So 2x square minus 2x minus 7 equals to 3x plus 5. So 2x square minus 2x minus 3x minus 7 minus 5 equals to 0. 2x square minus 5x minus 12 equals to 0. So either you can use a formula or the quadratic. 2x square minus 8x plus 3x minus 12 equals to 0. 2x common, x minus 4 plus 3 common, x minus 4 equals to 0. 2x plus 3 times x minus 4 equals to 0. So 2x plus 3 equals to 0, x minus 4 equals to 0. So x equals to negative 3 by 2, x equals to 4. Negative 3 by 2 and 4. Plug in the equation y equals to 3x plus 5. When I 3x plus 5, not 4, 3x plus 5. Y equals to 3x plus 5. So what does it becomes? Y equals to minus 9 by 2 plus 5, which is going to be 1 by 2. Then if I plug in 4, y equals to 12 plus 5, which is equals to 17. So another equation, another point is going to be nothing but how much? 17. So for these kind of questions, what are you supposed to do it is see the calculations carefully. Otherwise, there are chances that you may be getting it out into a wrong answer. So for this kind of questions, whenever they give a curve and a straight line, we need to see that they use a quadratic equation and solve that quadratic equation either by factorizing or by using the formula method. So over here what I have done it out is I have used the factorizing method to get that answer, and once I got the values of x, don't forget to write the values of y because the question is asking about the coordinates of a and b. What do I mean by coordinates of a and b? Finding both x coordinate and the y coordinate. So let's check that final answer, which is going to be minus 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2, and another answer is going to be 44 comma 17. Those are the two, one x coordinate and the y coordinate for the question. So that completes this paper. See you in the next paper. But over here one small thing is that a and b are swapped, so here you have to be very much careful because b is on the negative side and a is on the positive side. So what is the most common mistake is this is a wrong one, so we should moving it out, a down and b up. So this is a and this is b, so care should be taken for that. So that completes this paper. See you in the next paper. Bye.